In this video, I will share with you 7 ways where you might be pursuing him unintentionally. Yes, that's right. Hello, my name is Greta Bereisaite. I'm dating and relationship coach for women. For the awesome, high-value woman secrets, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Every Sunday, and in between I usually upload chapters, shorts, and everything else. So it's definitely worth it to click that button for the amazing content. And before I will share with you those 7 ways, why don't you head to my website and download the free goodie. It's called Love That Lasts, and the link to it will be down in the video description box below. Also, I have an incredible book for sale. It's called Devoted Relationships. If you would love to become a woman of high value from the core and actually learn the games, learn how to stand up for yourself, learn how to show your value, and many other things that men find highly attractive, go ahead and get the book. It's for sale on the Amazon, and the link will also be down in the video description box below. So now, ladies, without taking any more of your time, let's start with the number 1. And the number 1 is actually when a man asks you on a date, because a man should be asking you on a date, a man should be confirming the date, a man should be picking you up and paying for the date. So let's see, you had the most amazing date. You met the Prince Charming, he swept you off your feet, etc., etc. You're so blown away that you come back home and cannot wait to see him again. Therefore, you text him first. Ladies, texting first is actually pursuing a guy unintentionally, because you're kind of showing him that I like you and I would like you to ask me out again. And some women are even more straightforward than that, and they actually go and ask a guy out on a second date or give suggestions, etc. Again, this is pursuing. If a guy liked you on a date, he will be the one letting you know. So wait for him to text you first after it and to make suggestions towards the second date or ask you out for that second date directly. Therefore, do not text the guy first after the date, just wait it out. And if you want to thank him for an amazing date, well, you can do it by the end of the day on the actual date. Okay, number 2, where you might be pursuing him unintentionally is, you know, ladies, and I do this too because I'm a bit of a touchy person, but I'm very aware of it now, so I try not to touch people that much. When you're speaking to somebody and you touch them here and there, the guy might see that you're giving him green lights to come after you, or that you're into him and that you're pursuing him. If, for example, you giving compliments to a guy, perhaps you like what he's wearing, or perhaps you like his body shape, or whatever else, a lot of times compliments will be an indication that you like him. So I know some of you might say, but what if he just looks good? What if I don't feel anything for him and I just want to compliment him? Yeah, I get that, and I want to do it to people too, because I'm like, I could compliment anyone and everywhere just to boost their self-confidence. You cannot do it, because by behaving this way, you're actually giving him mixed signals, and he starts to think that you're hitting on him, or that you actually like him, which could actually make a guy step back or start to come on to you too quickly. Yet he will still see it as you were the one that gave the green light first. Ladies, there is nothing wrong at giving a guy a compliment here and there and touching him, you know, a bit here or like whatever. However, only if he starts to do it first, and then it can move on to a bit like a flirt-like situation. Yet again, if you fancy him and if he fancies you, he will let you know by his body language, and then you can be receptive towards that. But do not do it first. Number 3, where women get it wrong. Sometimes ladies think that guys are totally clueless and that we need help in a way that the girls start to make sexual jokes. Again, a lot of times men see sexual jokes as mixed signals, as you want something more than just being friends, as you're coming on to him. Other times men see these sexual jokes as a really strong pursuit, and many times even desperate form of pursuit. So my point is, ladies, when it comes to sexual jokes, never ever do it first with a guy. And if anything, when a guy starts sexual jokes with you, show him that you have a bit of value and respect, and ignore it, or say it's inappropriate, or just be like, oh, I don't like these type of jokes, or bloody roll your eyes at him. Show self-respect by not getting involved in these type of conversations. And if he really wants you, he actually needs to make more effort, or try harder, or try some more appropriate things, rather than taking the easiest route possible and starting to imply the vulgar sexual jokes. Ladies, high value women do not have time for this, and high value women never start jokes like that first. Number 4 way where you might be unintentionally pursuing him is when you are hanging out with the friends that don't know how to value and respect themselves, and they are influenced by these all kinds of crazy beliefs, and they behave in very unattractive, low value ways, meaning that we just behave very open, very easy, very cheap, like no class kind of thing. Ladies, your friends in a way show who you are as a person, so be very careful who you're hanging out with, especially in public. For example, if you're gonna go to the nightclub with your girlfriend who behaves in a very cheap, easy way, and she's out very easily flirting with everyone, doing all the sexy dancing moves on the guys, those guys will see her as your friend and they will think that you guys are very similar. So your friend will bring your high value down as well. And people will start to question your self-respect too, because you are hanging out with this specific friend. Sometimes friends don't mean anything bad, but we say like some vulgar silly comment because we want to help you. So for example, maybe you are with a friend and a friend sees a guy that potentially could be a match for you, and she pushes the guy to get your number, or pushes the guy to approach you. That way, actually reducing your value as well, because at the end of the day, if a guy likes you, if he sees value in you, or he's attracted to you, he does not need a push. He needs to figure out a way himself how to approach you. When a friend is pushing some guy towards you, she's reducing your value, because she's kind of putting you for sale. She's selling you to the guy. A high value woman doesn't need anybody selling her. If a guy likes her, he needs to have the guts to approach her. If he is not doing that, no friend will help. And if a friend tries to help, a lot of times, as I said, she'll drop your value rather than anything else. Number 5, where you could be pursuing him unintentionally, is when you are asking too many questions on the dates. And those questions are not about his goals or passions or etc., because these are actually good questions, because you want to get to know a person as much as possible on a first date. Yet remember, ladies, talking about that, Many men will lie on the first dates and they will tell you what you want to hear. So at the end of the day, it's what he tells you, but then seeing over a long period of time is what he told you is truth. And you will see that by his actions, of course. Do his actions match his words, right? Um, Anyway, when you are asking too many questions on a date, you can come across a bit as too keen, which can put a guy off, especially if those questions are about his past relationship. What happened with your ex? Are you still in contact? How many girls you've been with? And just all kind of personal questions like that. It shows that you are interested and it shows that you're digging. We don't dig unless we keen. So try and have more aloof, more careless, more fun, more like light-hearted approach on the dates. As on a date, you should technically be just having fun with a person, seeing is there any kind of chemistry, is there attraction, is there, can a person make you laugh? Do you feel at ease with them? Do you feel comfortable with them? You should have a happy, fun, good feeling when you're going home after the date, rather than it being an interview and making sure he matches all the boxes. Ladies, this is dead boring, and majority of the times, again, guys will tell you what you want to hear, so you're not even gonna find out the truth in most cases anyway. So instead, go out there, have fun, have a light-hearted approach, let him ask you the questions, let him impress you, let him make you smile, let him make you laugh. Then by dating him, you will actually see who he is as a person, not what he says, but what his actions show you. Number 6, where you could be pursuing him unintentionally, it's after the breakup. So if a guy broke up with you and then you're texting him like nothing happened, or start to ask him why, or start to, complain or nag or cry, or show up at his house, or would you do this to me, or write long essays, long emails, complaining, blaming, or trying to chat, it's pursuing. Ladies, if a guy broke up with you and you are behaving like this, most likely it will be a confirmation to him that he has done the right thing, because majority of men are attracted to women that are challenges. If he broke up with you and you're fighting for him, you're behaving from your masculine and you are turning him off. If you want a guy to think about giving you a second chance, or to actually think, has he made the right decision by breaking up with you, then he tells you he wants to break up, you basically get out of that car or you get out of that house and you say, okay, and I respect your decision. Bye bye. And then automatically you become a challenge. He cannot read you. He's thinking, like, I thought this girl was crazy about me, but she can walk away from me just like that. If it was a threat, because a lot of men threaten women with breakups, saying like, oh, I'm gonna break up with you if you're not gonna do this or that. Well, if you're gonna walk out that door like that, guess what? All the threats in the future will stop, because he threatens you, you walk away, and when he's chasing you, no, I was just joking. So this is how you show self-value and self-respect. You redeem yourself in behaving like a challenge again. Yet if you'll do the opposite, as I said, majority of guys will get turned off, as they will see you as acting desperate, as acting needy, as chasing and pursuing him, and he's just kind of being irritated, bored, and thinking like, oh, I can't, I need to move on. Like, who's this new girl on a dating app? Ladies, it does not work. I actually have a video for sale, how to get your ex back, and you can find it on my website. I'll drop the link in my video description box below. And here comes the number 7, last but not the least. And it is having that conversation, where is this going? So I keep telling to my clients, you don't need for this conversation. There is no need. You can see yourself where is this going by just dating him. So go on a few dates, go on more dates. Don't sleep with the guy. Don't do anything silly. Just spend time with him, get to know him, all of that. And then if he wants you to become his girlfriend, he will let you know. And if he is not letting you know, just keep spending that time. At the end of the day, you will never lose, and you will never feel like you've been used if you're not gonna sleep with him. You know, you'll have all the power, and guess what? If you're not the one and he's dating others, you're just gonna get out of there with your head held high without caring much at all. You wanna date someone else? Or whatever. I'll give you green light for that. Couldn't care less. But when you bring up the conversation, where is this going? It can come across again as being too keen, as overthinking things, as wanting to move things forward. And a lot of times guys step back and they go like, oh, I don't know, I haven't thought about it, it's too much pressure, I'm not ready for anything. Just leave these conversations. There's literally no need for them. If he sees you as a girlfriend, again, he will let you know. Until then, there is no need for you to give away your precious flower. So ladies, these were my 7 things where you pursue him unintentionally. If you liked this video, please press like. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Join Greta's High Value Women's School, where we are all in the same boat, learning how to be a woman of high value and bring out the best in our men. Follow me on my Instagram. My Instagram is called Ladies Relationship Coach. And if you would like to know how to stay attractive via text, games, men playing on women, how to control your emotions, how to get your ex back, or perhaps you would like to become a woman of high value, I have all of these videos and High Value Woman course for sale on my website. And of course, if you would like some one-on-one with me or my team, all of these options are available also on my website. And all the links will be down in my video description box below. Thank you for watching. Kisses from Dorset. Mwah.